You see, I got the idea to make this video from the new Sonic game that just got announced, Sonic X Shadow Generations. This game, alongside other things, has made me realize two important things. One, I'm getting old. Generations was really 10 years ago. And two, game companies really are getting lazy. Don't believe me? Let's look at Fire Emblem then. Fire Emblem Engage, the latest entry in the series. This game's entire mechanic is the idea you can summon characters from better games to use in this one. And I think the game is good, yes. But it doesn't seem right that this game's main selling point is a crossover halfway between bad fanfiction and spin-off material. I'm not saying building up previous games are bad, since that would make my love for the Jotaro games even more hypocritical than it already is. But at some point, I'm not going to want to keep seeing reused content. And I think you can see where I'm going with this. I don't want a Fire Emblem 4 remake. I know, I could have possibly gave it away. Remakes are excuses for companies to resell content that should have been available, 20 years ago. Now yes, some games do need polishing. No way I'm forcing even my worst enemy to play Gaiden without an emulator. But at the same time, we get to the point where we have games like Jinora the Holy War, where with a simple English patch, you can get an A+ tier game on your hands. But when's the last time we got an actual simple port with no strings attached? They do this crap on purpose 90% of the time. After all, they can sell you a 20-year-old game for 60 quid, and DLC that messes with the game's balance, with the price ranging from a Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster Pack to more than the game itself. The game isn't just updated graphics, characters and story play a big role in its appeal. So it makes sense a franchise like Sonic will get flack for reusing Green Hill Zone more times than my parents have complimented me through my childhood. And that's a franchise where that main character's name is its namesake. Although it's not really a problem now if you only played the recent games or just avoid the crappy spin-offs. But the more deeper you go into the Fire Emblem brain rot, the more you realize I've seen Mark more than I do my own parents. You got him in the DS remakes, you got him on the port that they released for Switch, you got him in Smash Bros, you got him in Engage. Like, my god, who else is Martin A, man? Honestly, I'm just worried that the franchise is going to start mooching up itself, kinda like me making the same joke every other video. But I digress. Video game remakes are prominent in other franchises too, like Pokemon. Except Pokemon I kinda understand, since how's little Johnny Boy gonna know how to use an emulator? For a game like Fire Emblem though, ports are not only in high demand, but also non-existent, so it's quite clear Nintendo's literally only good at making games and sucks at literally everything else. But hey, it's not too bad. I mean, after all, let's look at other franchises. Fate's Stay Night is getting translated to English, 20 years later. I had to wonder what else that reminds me of. Oh yeah, and the Mega Man games are also packaged in neat little collections which are actually purchasable, and I do highly recommend the X Legacy collection. The moral of the story is, if you want to play a game that's not officially out yet, don't wait for an unborn remake that we don't know actually exists yet, and just emulate it already. Anyway, play Fire Emblem 4, there is no FB4 remake, and I'll see you guys in the next one.